Hey guys, it's Bruce. I've noticed a lot of people doing a lot of Tackle Warehouse unboxings on YouTube, so I decided I'd go ahead and do one myself. I actually have two boxes here that I've gotten that I don't remember what are in them. I ordered two the last 2 weeks and they just came in today and yesterday, and I haven't had time to get around to them as I've been kind of sick, but we're going to go through and remember together. What's really cool about these boxes, I used to love when I get an Amazon box and it come in and have that little smile on it, and now the Tackle Warehouse boxes are where it's at. I don't even like throwing these things away because they have that cool little logo on them. But anyways, let's see what we have in here. I have a good idea what we have in here, but not 100%. But we'll see what this was. I know there was enough to get a sticker with each of the orders. They give you the sticker whenever you order $50 or more. So we have one of the Spro lipless crankbaits. I believe this is 75 size. These are pretty neat little baits. They are by far my favorite of the lipless crankbaits that I use. That being said, when I go on the cheaper side, I will order the Strike King brand, the Red Eye Shad, just because they're kind of a real fast go-to bait. This kind of has a purple chartreuse, which in Lake Granbury are kind of what color the shad are right now. So I tried to kind of mimic that. Oh, and these are kind of new. These tungsten spinner baits by EcoPro. They got announced by Tackle Warehouse, I think like 2 or 3 days ago, and I decided to order some. I think they're like $7.99. They look pretty neat, and a lot of the tungsten baits have been getting a lot of recognition lately. I use the tungsten weights for my Texas rigs now, pretty much almost exclusively if I can afford it, but they are expensive. That's a chartreuse and white there. And EcoPro are the tungsten weights that I use actually, because they're just a lot cheaper than everything else. The Strike King brand are okay, but they're very expensive, and most bass fishermen are on a budget, like me. Now these, I ordered quite a few of these. The Rick Clunn Lucky Strike square bill crankbaits. These are the size 4, I believe. These I love, love, love. I used to be a real big proponent of the Strike King crankbaits and just everything about them, but you pay, I think, an extra, and they might even be at the same price. I think these are $5.99, and so are the Strike King. But just the quality on these things are so much better than the Strike King. The hooks are tons better. I used to be the everyman, buy the Strike King and get it done, but once I started using these, it's hard for me to go back to the Strike King ones, and I'll show you why real fast. Hopefully you can see this. Both of these baits got used the same day for just about the same amount of time over the same structure and everything in between. And if you'll kind of look at the top there, I don't know if you can see that, but I mean there are some scratches and cracks in it, and you'll look on the lip, you kind of see it's faded and worn a little bit. Obviously, you know, when you're running it over trees and structure, it's going to happen. Now let me show you the same thing I used the same day. It's a little bit bigger size, and this happens constantly. You see those cracks in that bill? I hate that. Several times where I've had them just completely crack off. And you'll look on the top where it's scratched. I mean, obviously that's not as big of a deal, but that bill, that drives me crazy. That's just bad quality to me. When you can pay the same price and get something much better, that what I feel runs better. I'm not deterring anybody from anything, but those Rick Clunn crankbaits, you can get them on Tackle Warehouse, order those. But I miss a lot of strikes on these because of the hooks, and I've started changing out the hooks on them, but with the Rick Clunn crankbaits, just right out of the box they're ready to go. I don't miss strikes the way I do with these and these hooks. But anyways, let's see what else we have in here. I have another Spro. Like I said, I was going with kind of the purple shine because of the lake I'm fishing right now. That's the shad they're on, which Lake Granbury, by the way, here in Texas. It's unfortunately low right now. I think it's about 10 or 11 feet low. It's sad. A lot of boats don't even like to try and get on it right now. That being said, since it is low, it's very muddy, so I have a lot of the chartreuse. This is my favorite color of the Rick Klein crankbaits. I'm not sure, I think it's copper perch. I don't know the colors. I just get what looks good to the fish. And we have another chartreuse colored. I think it's black chartreuse is that one. These are all the series 4. These are the bigger size. You can get the series 2 and 3. I think that's what, yeah. The smaller one was the series 2. Let's see if we can get that in there. And those are the ones you can buy at Walmart, but there's really not at most Walmarts, there's not a whole lot of selection of these Rick Klein crankbaits, which is sad because I love them. So that means I have to wait and order a big order of Tackle Warehouse before I can get them, but they're worth it because you pay about the same thing you'd pay for Strike King. And they're actually based off of the old, oh, what is it? Not Lucky Strike, but is it Lucky Strike? No. Lucky Craft. They're based off the Lucky Craft crankbaits, and they look almost identical because I believe Rick Klein fished for Lucky Craft before, and then he switched over to them and kind of had almost the exact same colors in the Lucky Craft ones as well. And here you have their sexy shad color. We call it Tasty Shad. The cooler color. That's a pretty universal bait that will work just about anywhere. We have another of the Eco Pro tungsten spinner baits. Said I haven't tried those out, but they look pretty awesome. This is a 3 ounce. I think both of them are 3/8 ounce. Yeah, they're both 3/8 ounce, and that's a white just for sunnier days. Both of these have the silver blades on them. And like I mentioned, I have to switch out a lot of hooks on the Strike King baits that I have left, so I had to order some rings for those to switch them out. These are just the cheapest, I think, Eagle Claw that they had that I ordered from there. And then, of course, the Tackle Warehouse sticker I mentioned, $50 or more, you qualify for it. I have a ton of them. I have them on my truck and my kayak and everything in between. Okay, so let's see what we have in this other box here. I think we have some jerk baits in this one, which I haven't really fished with this year at all. Yeah, more of the Rick Klein crankbaits. Like I said, when I order them, I have to order them in bulk because you can't buy these Series 4 in Walmart or anywhere. You can get them at Bass Pro, but my nearest Bass Pro is about 2 hours away, and when you get $5 2-day shipping at Tackle Warehouse, it's kind of hard not to just order them there. This is a size 2, or Series 2 rather, same color, copper perch. I said that's my favorite color to use on Lake Granbury. Here we have one of the jerk baits. Again, they're based off the Lucky Craft baits. Went with the silver and blue on this for the sunny days. Get a good reflection off of it. And then we have the smaller suspending size here. Purple and chartreuse, like I said. Go off the shad. Another smaller one. Chartreuse and purple top. I think it was called purple green apple or something like that. It's a smaller size. And like I said, yeah, I got some Eco Pro tungsten weights. These are the black fleck, I believe, black and blue fleck. They come in like 4 or 5 different colors. They're really good deal for what you pay for them. Again, this is a purple black shad. Rick Klein Series 4. There's another one, believe me, I pulled one of those out. It's a green copper shad. It just has a green tint to the same chartreuse and copper color crank. And then one more of the copper shad. I like to stock up on these when I can. And they're really nice baits. And another sticker. Like I said, I think it's like $120 worth of lures there. Should keep me going for a little while anyways. But yeah. Go to tacklewarehouse.com, make an order if you're serious about bass fishing. And even if you're not and want to save some money, this is the best place to get lures from. I believe it's $5 2-day shipping on orders over $50 and $10 next day shipping. And they have just about any bait you can think of. it's probably the best tackle website out there. The only problem is they're smaller companies, so they can be sold out of lure sometimes. They don't keep a huge stock of everything like you'd see in a Bass Pro, but I've only ever run into 1 or 2 times where they've been out of something I haven't needed. But I'll put a link to that in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.